Good evening. Welcome back to EmoNews. This is the nightly news package for December 11th, 2025. I am your presenter, Soana Benjamin. In the headlines, Ministry hosts third annual National Farmers and Fishers Recognition Awards. 22 students awarded scholarships through Dominica-China partnership. U.S. Coast Guard seized 150,000 pounds of cocaine in record-breaking operation. Dominica under 15 crushed St. Lucia for dominant 7-wicket victory. And Dominica's under 20 squad intensifies training ahead of 2026 CONCACAF qualifiers. These stories and more coming up.
Picture this: turquoise waters, golden sunsets, and you on an all-inclusive Caribbean cruise for two. This Christmas, Daily 3 could make that dream come true. Spend $10 or more on Daily 3 tickets, multi-X or not, and you'll automatically receive a promotional voucher. Win cash prizes up to $2,000, a $1,000 grocery voucher, or the ultimate holiday escape, a Caribbean cruise for two. Play Daily 3 today and sail into the holiday of a lifetime. Your cruise awaits. Promotion begins Monday 8th December 2025 and ends Friday 16th January 2026. Dominica National Lottery. Everything is possible. Must be 18 or older to participate.
First up in local news. The government of Dominica, in partnership with the Embassy of the People's Republic of China, hosted a scholarship presentation ceremony on Wednesday, December 10th at the Ministry of Finance conference room. A total of 22 scholarships, each valued at US $1,000, were awarded to students pursuing studies at the college. Minister of Education, Honorable Octavia Alfred, delivered remarks highlighting the ceremony as a strong and meaningful partnership between the government and the people of China. She expressed gratitude to the People's Republic of China for its continued support.
Today's ceremony is a celebration of partnership, shared vision, and the transformative power of education. As you heard, this is the third year that 21 of our students, and in some cases, we even had 22 ones, because sometimes when push comes to shove, you have to do what you have to do to ensure that students complete. But this is the third year that students are presented with this award. Of course, it's a scholarship, it's a grant, it's an assistance. $1,000 US doesn't just come so, so sometimes I'll stay here long enough, that's not in my notes. Sometimes we go out of our way to facilitate people, and you hear them say stuff like, so why is that house? So why is that $1,000 US? But according to where you are, it goes a long way. So this is the third year we are doing that to assist students with their education journey. And as a Minister of Education, I must acknowledge the meaningful cooperation between these two countries, Dominica and the People's Republic of China. And it is manifested through scholarships, training programs, technical assistance, mutual support in our national development, not to talk about all the exchanges that we have with Chinese students coming over to immerse and learn, and with a lot of Dominican people going over to China to understand the culture and to also improve and learn. So on behalf of the government and people of Dominica, I wish to express our heartfelt gratitude. I wrote this speech so I could say that at least 5 times before the end, because it means a lot to me. It means a lot to the people of Dominica to express gratitude. So this time is the third time, and I think I'll do it twice again before the end of the presentation. So on behalf of the government and the people of Dominica, I wish to express our heartfelt gratitude to the government and the people of the People's Republic of China.
China's ambassador to Dominica, His Excellency Chu Maming, also addressed the gathering, encouraging students to stay informed and follow the news as they pursue their education.
It is my great pleasure to attend the Chinese Ambassador Scholarships presentation ceremony. First of all, I sincerely congratulate all the students who have been selected to receive the scholarship. Based on the Prime Minister's suggestion, we are going to provide scholarships to 22 students who are now studying at the State College. Besides, the scholarship will also be awarded to 3 students who demonstrate outstanding performance in learning Chinese at Dominica State College. I would like to express my gratitude to the Office of the Prime Minister, Ministry of Education, Human Resource Planning, Vocational Training, and National Excellence, and the State College for their great support for the smooth implementation of the program. The scholarship has been established to encourage students in Dominica to better know Chinese language and culture, inject new vitality into educational and cultural exchanges and cooperation between our 2 countries, and promote the flourishing and enduring friendship for generations to come. This year marks the 80th anniversary of the Chinese people's victory in the war of resistance against the Japanese aggression, and also the 80th anniversary of the founding of the United Nations. So I encourage the students here to follow news, as mentioned by the Minister of Education. The founding of the United Nations and the UN Charter are a great success of the result of the victory of the Second World War. We should not forget that. We should safeguard the result of the the victory of the Second.
Congratulations to all the awardees. And in more news, the Ministry of Agriculture has extended its gratitude to all participants and partners who contributed to the successful white potato capacity building workshop held last week for the OECS sub-region. Representatives from Dominica, St. Lucia, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Grenada, St. Kitts and Nevis, and the British Virgin Islands met over 3 days to strengthen regional capacity in white potato production, supporting the goals of CARICOM 25 by 2025 and the OECS FAST strategy. Day 1 focused on best practices in production, marketing, and research with technical input from ICA, FAO, WUSC Caribbean, CADI, and the OECS Commission. Day 2 featured presentations from the Cuban technical team and WUSC Caribbean, along with FAO-led group work highlighting priorities such as seed access, research, post-harvest systems, and market intelligence. Participants also called for national focal points and a regional task force. On day 3, delegates visited Dexia's Packhouse, the Ministry of Agriculture and DAPEX warehouse, and farms in Warner and Girardel to observe local production and establishment techniques. Participants described the workshop as highly valuable, reinforcing opportunities for stronger collaboration across the OECS. The ministry thanked all partners and farmers for their commitment to advancing food and agriculture systems in the region. In more agriculture news, the Ministry of Agriculture, Fisheries, Blue and Green Economy proudly hosted the 3rd annual National Farmers and Fishers Recognition Awards. Honorable Shakira Lockhart Hippolyte delivered the welcome remarks, acknowledging the dedication of farmers who continue to work tirelessly to feed the nation.
As we gather today, let us give thanks to the Almighty for being here to celebrate the champions of Dominica's agricultural and fishery sectors. I bring you warm greetings from the government of Dominica and the people of Dominica. This moment is more than a ceremony. It's a testament to the unyielding spirit of our farmers, fishers, agro-processors, and innovators, and others who are the backbone of our nation's resilience and prosperity. Today, we humbly pay deserving homage to those who rise with the sun to till the land, brave the seas, and nurture our nation to abundance. Your sweet innovation and passion are not just feeding families, but fueling our economy, safeguarding our environment, and inscribing Dominica's name as a beacon of sustainability and food security agitators and pursuers in the Caribbean. Our government is committed to empowering you with cutting-edge technology, robust policies, and international partnerships that open doors to new markets and greater opportunities.
Minister of Agriculture, Honorable Roland Royer, also addressed the ceremony, describing the event as a tribute to the resilience of agriculture and fisheries sector. He thanked families for their commitment to producing safe, quality food and for exemplifying the spirit of building back better.
It is a profound honor to join you for the third annual National Agricultural and Fisheries Recognition Ceremony, a moment in our national calendar where we pause to celebrate who feed us, who sustain our rural communities, and who fuel our economic growth through the daily labor. Today is not simply an award ceremony. Today is a tribute to resilience, dedication, and the unwavering spirit of Dominica's farmers and fishers. Our farmers and fishers are the backbone of Dominica's food security. Through storms, drought, market fluctuation, evolving consumer demands, you continue to rise to the challenge. You rise early, you work late, innovate with limited resources, and remain steadfast in your commitment to national development. Today, as we present these awards, we extend our gratitude. Thank you for ensuring that Dominica continues to produce safe, nutritious food. Thank you for contributing to a more diverse and resilient economy. Thank you for exemplifying the spirit of build back better in every field, every fishing ground, and every small business you operate. Your excellence and persistence inspire us as policymakers to do more, to invest more, and to move the agriculture and fisheries sector to its rightful place as a driver of national prosperity.
A series of awards were then presented to deserving recipients in recognition of their outstanding contributions. And EmoNews congratulates all the awardees. And finally, in local news, the Ministry of Health, Wellness and Social Services hosted a handover ceremony for Chinese government medical supplies alongside a signing and plaque unveiling ceremony for the Guangzhou Medical University Overseas Training Center. Dr. Kenneth Daru, Chief Executive Officer of the Dominica Hospital Authority, delivered welcoming remarks highlighting the significance of the collaboration.
Good morning and welcome to the Dominica China Friendship Hospital. As we are gathered here today to celebrate an occasion that marks a significant advancement in our healthcare journey. We are here to honor the handing over of vital medical equipment and to officially recognize the establishment of our partnership with the esteemed Guangzhou, if I said it right, Medical University. This collaboration is a monumental step forward in enhancing healthcare delivery, not just in our hospital, but throughout the entire nation of Dominica. The state-of-the-art medical equipment we are receiving today exemplifies our commitment to providing top-quality healthcare to our community. It empowers our dedicated healthcare professionals to offer improved diagnostics, treatment, and care for all our patients. This investment in our medical infrastructure is not merely a provision of tools. It is the embodiment of our collective vision for a healthier future, where every citizen has access to quality healthcare. I would like to extend my heartfelt gratitude to the government and people of the People's Republic of China and of course to the management and staff of the Gwangju Medical University. Your unwavering commitment and support to this partnership affirmed the strong bond between our two countries, and we are truly extremely grateful.
Dr. Dan Denny, leader of the 7th China Medical Team, provided an overview of the signing and plaque unveiling, emphasizing the partnership's role in enhancing medical training and services in Dominica.
Since commencing our duties in January 2025, our team of 4 specialists in urology, ophthalmology, anesthesiology, and cardiology has been fully integrated into the life of this hospital. Guided by the spirit of the protocol between our two nations, our mission has been clear: to work shoulder to shoulder with our Dominican colleagues in clinical service, capacity building, and knowledge sharing. To date, our collective efforts have resulted in over 3,000 outpatient consultations, 450 surgical procedures, and 706 anesthesia cases, and involvement in 150 critical care emergencies. Beyond these numbers, we have focused on introducing and consolidating specialized techniques. We are proud to have supported the first laparoscopic ureter reconstructive surgeries, the first minimally invasive glaucoma procedure, the first ultrasound-guided nerve block anesthesia, and the reintroduction of the cardiac temporary pacemaker implantation in Dominica after 7 years. Each step forward has been a joint endeavor with our dedicated Dominican counterparts.
His Excellency Chu Maoming, Ambassador of the People's Republic of China to Dominica, also addressed the gathering, reaffirming China's commitment to supporting Dominica's healthcare development.
First of all, on behalf of the Chinese Embassy, I express my sincere gratitude to all friends who have long been committed to medical cooperation between our two countries. Time flies. It has been more than 21 years since the establishment of the diplomatic relations between our two countries. Over the past 2 decades, adhering to the principles of mutual respect and equality and mutual benefit, our two countries have forged an unbreakable, profound friendship on the international stage. Dominica has always firmly stood with China and provided valuable support on issues involving China's core interests and major concerns. In bilateral cooperation, we have joined hands to meet challenges and share development priorities, making a true friend the most distinctive feature of our bilateral relations. This cross-border trust and friendship can constitute a solid foundation for deepening cooperation in various fields and a precious asset shared by the peoples of both countries. Based on the deep understanding of Dominican conditions and concern for the health of Dominican people, China has taken medical assistance as a key priority of cooperation over the past few years, responding to the urgent needs of Dominica with practical actions. Medical and health cooperation has always been a vivid epitome and important carrier of the friendly relations between our two countries. From the China medical teams conducting free clinics and mobile medical services in remote areas, to batches of medical supplies being accurately delivered to people in urgent need, from medical personnel of Dominica going to China to learn advanced diagnosis and treatment technologies, to experts from both sides joining hands to tackle difficult and complicated diseases. This friendship has grown deeper in the journey of safeguarding lives. China has always recognized that in the face of public health challenges, mutual assistance is the key to overcoming difficulties.
The event marks a strengthened partnership between Dominica and China in healthcare capacity building and medical collaboration. And that's all for local news. We'll be right back with the regional stories.
We're at the different phases in life. We move at a different pace. All we need is to be supported. Cause when the baby's coming, business needs revamping, the new job's starting, and you need an outfit. Let momentum hook you up. Momentum will hook you up. The wedding's planning, rent due dates coming. Momentum is your support financing. Let momentum hook you up. Momentum will hook you up.
And regionally, the U.S. Coast Guard reports a major breakthrough in maritime drug enforcement, seizing more than 150,000 pounds of cocaine in the Eastern Pacific since launching Operation Pacific Viper in August. Officials say the haul represents over 57 million potentially lethal doses. The operation intensified patrols with additional cutters, aircraft, and tactical teams targeting heavily used smuggling routes from Central and South America. Recent missions set new records, including Cutter Monroe's seizure of more than 20,000 pounds of cocaine in a single interdiction, the Coast Guard's largest at-sea bust in nearly 2 decades. Other cutters contributed multiple high-volume seizures, pushing total denied revenue to over 1.1 billion. Authorities say these actions significantly weaken transnational criminal networks and help prevent dangerous narcotics from reaching U.S. communities. And also regionally, Eastern Caribbean countries are strengthening their defenses against emerging health threats by prioritizing high-risk zoonotic diseases under the One Health approach. Representatives from St. Vincent and the Grenadines, St. Lucia, Grenada, and St. Kitts and Nevis met in a regional workshop supported by PAHO, FAO, and the World Bank. The exercise brought together experts from health, agriculture, and environmental sectors to rank diseases based on severity, transmission risk, and economic impact. The resulting priority list will guide public policy, improve surveillance and prevention strategies, and enhance coordination at human-animal-environmental interface. Officials say the effort marks significant progress toward a more resilient regional health system, with continued technical support planned for 2026. And that's it for tonight's regional package. Stay tuned for the international stories coming right up. And internationally, the United States says it has seized a large oil tanker off the coast of Venezuela, an operation President Donald Trump described as the largest one ever seized. U.S. Attorney General Pam Bondi says the vessel had been long under sanctions for its role in an illicit oil shipping network linked to foreign terrorist organizations. She also posted a video appearing to show U.S. troops boarding the tanker by helicopter. Venezuela has sharply condemned the operation, accusing Washington of theft and international piracy. Senior officials, including Interior Minister Diosdado Cabello, called the U.S. murderers, thieves, and buccaneers, saying its actions resemble high-sea criminals and warning that such operations are how the U.S. starts wars around the world. The seizure comes as Washington increases its military presence in the region, saying its mission is to combat drug trafficking. And finally, on the international scene, the U.S. is considering new entry rules that would require visitors from visa waiver countries, including the UK, to provide 5 years of social media history when applying for ESTA travel approval. The proposal, part of President Trump's push to tighten border security, also calls for collecting past phone numbers, email addresses, and additional family details. Officials say the goal is to strengthen national security, but digital rights groups warn the plan could harm privacy and slow approvals. The measure is not final and is now open for 60 days of public comment as questions grow about its potential impact on tourism ahead of major events like the 2026 World Cup and the 2028 Olympics. And that's it for international news. We'll be right back with the sports package. And in sports, in youth cricket, Dominica has recorded a commanding victory over St. Lucia in the Windward Islands under-15 cricket tournaments. Batting first, St. Lucia struggled to build momentum and were dismissed for just 50 runs. In reply, Dominica made light work of the chase, reaching 53 for 3, securing an impressive 7-wicket win. Leading the batting for Dominica was Derwin Lewis, finishing unbeaten on 29 of 27 deliveries, including 3 fours and 1 6. The standout performer of the match was Jershon Joseph, whose exceptional bowling figures of 4 overs, 2 maidens, 4 runs and 2 wickets earned him the Player of the Match award. A strong showing from the Dominica under-15 squad as they continued their campaign in the tournament. And finally, in sports, Dominica's under-20 men's national team continues preparations for the 2026 CONCACAF under-20 men's qualifiers, scheduled to take place in Costa Rica in February 2026. More than 30 of Dominica's top young players remain in training as they compete for a place on the final squad. Head coach Delroy Watts provided an update, giving a glimpse into how training has been progressing so far.
All right, so Gavin, in our periodization plan, Gavin, we catered for all the 4 moments of the game, Gavin: defense, attack, and of course transition from attack to defense and transition from defense to attack. We had a few friendlies and we also look at the scrimmages, and basically we have a lot of B-licensed coaches, well, 3 B-licensed coaches here who were exposed to the B-licensed content. So we use a lot of modern coaching strategies where our problems are basically derived from the game, all right? And when we see these problems or these deficiencies from game situation, from the scrimmages, from the friendlies we would have played, we basically tailor sessions to mitigate against these deficiencies. Tonight we'll be working the back 4, a low block, where we focus on the 4, basically back 4, the centre back and the full backs rather.
All right, as we're preparing, I know it's early, I know you have some more cuts to make, but in terms of the style of play that you would want to see, what would be, that sort of approach?
All right, so early up in the preparation period, Gavin, we met at the conference room of the Dominica Football Association, and we had a classroom session where basically the playing philosophy and style of play and game model, Gavin, was represented to the players, and I think the players had a clear understanding of what is expected of them, how we want to play, their roles and responsibilities in all the various playing positions and so forth. And of course, moving forward into the sessions, we also emphasize on these aspects of the game, Gavin.
Dominica has been placed in Group C, where they will face the Dominican Republic, St. Lucia, Antigua and Barbuda, and the British Virgin Islands. We wish Team Dominica well as they push forward in its journey toward the 2026 CONCACAF Under-20 men's qualifiers. And that's it for sports. Stay tuned for the weather report from the Dominica Meteorological Service. And this has been EmoNews Nightly Package for December 11th, 2025. I have been your presenter, Anna Benjamin. Do have a lovely evening.